What can you do to fight BPD? There's a lot that you can do. BPD, first of all, creates a distortion. That distortion influences how you see yourself, others, and the world around you. Well, I've created a lot of different self-help tools that you can utilize to manage BPD and deal with it effectively. And the first one I want to talk about, this is the Borderline Personality Disorder Workbook. And this is, I think, a really helpful tool. Many people have told me how it has helped them not only understand their BPD, but also what's called a BPD lens, which is this degree of distortion that BPD creates, which influences how you see self, other, and the world around you. But there's more to it than that. The BPD workbook adds to understanding what you can do about it. What are the skills and the behaviors that you can engage in to lessen those adverse outcomes for yourself, for your relationships, and for other people in your world. And sometimes many individuals struggle not only with BPD, but with comorbid conditions. And that's when I created the Complex BPD book. And Complex BPD, what that is, essentially, is that it recognizes that BPD very rarely stands alone. There tends to be these comorbid conditions, which adds to the complexity of BPD. One of the issues with a lot of my colleagues, and certainly with the field, is that when they see an individual with BPD, they immediately just assume, oh, well, all their problems is BPD. That isn't true. Because about 97 to 85% of all individuals that are diagnosed with BPD have complex BPD, which means they have comorbid conditions. And those comorbid conditions really can deride treatment. It can prolong treatment. It can just create all types of problems and difficulty. For example, now, major depressive disorder is very common in individuals with BPD. But if in treatment you're focusing on the depression, hoping to decrease the BPD, beliefs, behaviors, and patterns, the research shows, and my clinical experience of over 20 years also indicates, that you're unlikely to do that. But if you address the BPD core content and surface content, and core content, I talk about that. It's that internal driver, those triggers and fears and emotional buttons. I'll put a link here for emotional buttons that drive these maladaptive beliefs, behaviors, and patterns, and they also drive depression as well. So if we address the BPD, it lessens the depression as well. Research supports it, my clinical experience supports it, and it's true. And there's all types of different activities and things that you can do alone or with your therapist in this one or in this one to help you achieve that change. Now, a lot of times what happens is that with these two books, a lot of folks are writing me and saying that they're finding these tools effective, but they need more adaptive strategies. What can they do in these various situations? Now, there are 5 different areas of BPD that I focus on in the BPD Card Deck. And in the BPD Card Deck, we're focusing on these 5 areas. And these 5 areas, they include abandonment and emptiness, relationship patterns, very, very important, unstable self-image, as well as impulse management and dissociation. Now, let me tell you also, I got to say that I think the publisher did an amazing job because I think they look really nice. Like, they're really pretty, and they're, you know, different colors for each issue. Like, it's abandonment and emptiness, or I had the book on my lap, it's sliding off, or impulse management, or dissociation, whatever it may be. So hitting these various areas, and what it does is it gives you management strategies, adaptive strategies, because, and putting all of these together, together, what that does is it helps you, right? understand and learn those management strategies so you can do things differently? What about those other symptoms and issues that you're also contending with? And what strategies can you use, even though there's strategies in all of them, what are strategies that you can use and take with you, because you can get the cards, right? Keep them in your pocket, take a picture, and put it on your phone, whatever you want, that you can take with you to deal with those issues, problems, and stressors that are coming up that influence that BPD, belief, behavior, and pattern that you continue to get in that is disruptive. I hope you'll find these tools effective. I hope this video was helpful for you, and I wish you all the best. Thank you. Bye-bye.